And again, any props you want to sit on or use. Okay, my knees have been feeling sensitive, so kind of propping myself up really good here. And then let's just roll the shoulders back a few times. And if you need to like settle in and move around a little bit, go for it. And first thing we're going to do is some breathing work. Okay, so let's just start by breathing in through the nose. And then a big exhale out through the mouth. Inhaling in through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth. Inhaling in through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth. Okay, a couple more just like that. Inhale in. Big exhales out. One more. Inhale in. Big exhale out. Okay. And we're going to try to see if we can breathe in and out through our nose. Okay. So, of course, if you feel congested, breathe out through the mouth. Okay, but let's just try to practice breathing in through the nose and gently out through the nose. Okay. And you'll notice your inhale in is going to probably feel exactly the same, but because you're not exhaling out through your mouth, you have to slow your exhale down as you breathe out through your nose. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale out through the nose. And then we're just going to begin to count our breath here, okay? So we're going to inhale in for 3 counts. And exhale out for 3 counts. 3, 2, 1. Inhale in, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling in for 3 counts. Exhaling out for 3 counts, okay? And I'm gonna let this kind of be a little bit more open. So if you feel like that's too easy or you're not getting a full inhale in, you can move your count up to 4, okay? You can also move it up to 5, okay? As long as you're not feeling strenuous breath or like, you know, veins are popping out of your head or anything like that, okay? I want it to feel really rhythm-like, wave-like quality, okay? So I think for me today, I think I'm gonna hit like a number 4 here as I breathe in and breathe out. So again, just going at your own pace, just counting your breath evenly. And a few more moments just like this, just focusing on the breath. And we'll worry about adding movement in a little bit. Okay, let's inhale in through our nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Okay, and maybe start to just blink your eyes open if you have them closed. Okay, and keeping that kind of same, like similar breath, maybe we're not counting it as much, okay? But nice, smooth inhales in and smooth exhales out, okay? We're just gonna add a little bit of arm movement here, okay? So we're gonna take our hands out in front of us, okay? And we're gonna splash our elephant trunk up behind our neck, okay? And then we're gonna trace elephant ears out to the sides, okay? And then we're gonna come back through. We have our little elephant trunk of splashing water onto our neck, and then elephant ears flap out. Okay, so we're just gonna flow like this. So inhaling in, good, exhaling out. Okay. And again, at your own pace, you can always move faster than me. You can also move slower than me, okay? And I'm starting to add a little bit of like a cat and cow, right? So I'm kind of splashing my water as I, kind of round my spine. You can start to arch and look up. Okay, thinking about your breath. How we're opening up our shoulders, our chest, our neck as we move here, okay? Let's just do a few more. Good, 2 more. The last one. Good, okay, then again, just bringing your hands into your lap. Let's circle the head and the neck around a few times. And again, half circles or full circles. Good, and then let's go and switch directions. Okay, really nice. Okay, good. We'll go and bring our head back in line with our spine. Then we'll look to the left or the right, okay? Because we're just going to switch back and forth. But going really slow. So again, you keep feeling like your chest is opening up, your shoulders are rolling back, shoulder blades are sliding down your back as we're creating more space in our chest and in our neck. Sometimes I like to flow through this a little bit quicker, but it is nice to slow things down. That's why I kind of wanted to call this class a little like foundation class, just because we get to slow things down, really sense and feel the body. Okay, let's do one more in each direction. I'm looking the other way. Okay, good. And then we'll bring our focus back to the center. Okay, we're going to take our hands. Hands can be out just like this, or you can also face them down, whatever feels good on your shoulders. Okay, we're just going to open and close our hands as fast as you can. Okay, so open and close, open and close, open and close. Really, really quick. Fast, fast, fast. Don't even think about it. It's opening and closing. Oh my gosh, one side might feel like it's a little slower. That's okay. Okay, good. We want to go to a point where we start to get tired, okay? Those little small muscles. Okay, good. From here, thumbs in, and then fingers are going to go on top of the thumbs, and then we're just going to rock our wrists just up and down. And again, arms can be right where they are. You can hold them out in front of you, but just want you to get this nice wrist stretch as you just shake your wrists and hands. Yes. Okay, just nodding yes with our wrists. Woo. It is kind of a nice stretch with the thumb on the inside. It changes things just a little bit. Okay, good. Okay, great. Okay, go and shake that out. All right, I'm just going to move my props out of the way, okay? And then we're just going to extend our legs out in front of us. Okay, and we're just going to shake our legs just in and out, kind of like you would like window wipers, okay? But we're have our legs straight. You can lean back into your arms. Okay. All right, good. Okay, and then we're just going to circle our ankles. Okay. So I really wanted to kind of open up, the head, neck, shoulders, and then wake up the feet a little bit, okay? Good, and let's reverse the circles. Good, and then we'll get into like full body movement, okay? So we will be bearing weights, coming into like downward dogs and some lunges today. Okay, so just keeping like that in mind. Again, that's why I kind of grabbed a blanket so I could have some padding for my knees, okay? I forgot which direction my feet were going as I started talking here. Okay, go ahead and shake that out. Okay, bouncing. Good. Okay, we're gonna flex through the ankles and the feet. Excuse me, and then point your toes. Flex and point just a few times. Okay, and then we're gonna get into just a little bit of like undulation. Okay, so we're gonna start by flexing the feet. We're gonna curl the toes first, then point the toes down. Release the toes, so you flex the toes, and then you flex the ankle. Curl the toes, point them down, release, and we're gonna go like this, just nice and fast, as you can, okay? And again, We're gonna go to the points where like things start to get a little tired. So, we're probably not used to moving our feet in this way like we are our hands, right? We don't open up jars or doors, refrigerators with our feet, or maybe we do, right? We do all that work with our hands. So it's just getting our ankles and our feet to wake up, okay? Woo, okay. I did this already today, so they're already tired. Okay, now we're gonna reverse it. So we're gonna start with our feet flexed. We're gonna point our toes down, and then you're gonna pretend like you're picking up a pencil with your toes, and you're gonna curl your feet, or flex through your feet. Toes are curled, and then release the toes. So point the toes, curl the toes, and then flex, release, curl, flex, release. Okay, good, yep. So you pick up the pencil, then you release it, and again, we're gonna do this until our feet, our ankles get a little tired. I want to say this gets easier, but it doesn't. It's still hard after doing it every day. It's a good exercise to do. Good. Okay, last one. Okay, shake it out. A little wag, a little bouncing. Okay, good, good. Okay, go and bring the legs in, and we'll make our way into tabletop, okay? All right, so hands somewhat under the shoulders, fingers spread out nice and wide. And let's reach the right leg back behind us, okay? And then let's just rock forward and backwards a few times. Okay, and you know what? This is interesting. Since we just did the ankles, okay, let's do a little bit more here, okay? So when you press back, your heel goes back, right? And then when we shift forward, can you shift all the way forward so that you roll over your toes, so you're on the top of your foot? And then we're gonna rock back over the toes and then press back. And do this nice and slow, okay? So you don't have to have like a ton of weight in your toes. It should feel good, like you're getting a stretch through the ankle as you shift forward to roll over the toes and then roll back over the toes, okay? We'll just do that just a few times. Okay. Nothing too crazy, but just getting the toes and the stretch to the front of the ankle. Okay, good. Might feel a little different. Okay, good. All right, let's go and switch sides. So first, let's just rock forward and backwards, just nice and easy here. And then we'll start to roll over the toes. So we slow down a little bit, okay? So heel goes back, and then we shift forward to roll over the toes, pressing the top of the foot into the mat maybe. Mine doesn't touch because I'm pretty tight in my ankles. Yeah, just going back and forth. And again, know if you're putting too much weight in the foot, so because it should feel good, it shouldn't hurt your toes or anything, okay? Good. All right. And then from here, we'll go ahead and release that, and let's come into child's pose. Your version of child's pose. Big toes together, knees out nice and wide, or you can keep your knees together. Arms out in front of you, or hands under the forehead. Just pause for a moment and go back to that breath work, okay? Nice, even inhales in. Nice, soft, gentle exhales out. On your next inhale, we'll shift forward, tabletop again, okay? We're gonna bring our right hand behind our head, and we're gonna lift our right elbow up towards the sky, okay? And we're just gonna do 3 little taps here. So right elbow towards your left wrist, twisting, and then inhale, right elbow up towards the sky. Good, elbow towards your wrist, nice and slow. Lifting up, right elbow up towards the sky. One more, elbow towards your wrist. Reaching all the way back up. This time, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Give your wrists a few little twirls here to kind of stretch it out in each direction. Okay, good. And then right arm under the left, or thread the needle all the way if that feels good to you, okay? And of course, you can always do half, thread the needle, okay? But lowering down if you can. squaring the hips, so bumping the hips, just a pinch to the right. Left hand can stay under the shoulder. Arm can reach up towards the top of the mat or up towards the sky. And then just breathe here. Nice gentle in. Nice big exhale out. Full inhale in. Full exhale out. Can you release your neck a little bit more, your jaw here? Okay, left hand back under the shoulder to unwind and reach that right arm all the way back up towards the sky. So you get a nice big twist on the second side. Good. And then right hand lowers down. Left hand behind the head. Left elbow lifts up towards the sky. Okay, nice slow twisting. Left elbow towards your right wrist. Pause for a moment. Okay, so you feel this nice twist. Inhale, elbow lifts up. Exhale, twist. One more. Inhale in, lift up. Exhale, slowly twisting. Good. Left elbow lifts up, and then extend the left arm up. Then again, a few little circles or twirls with your wrists in each direction, just again to kind of work it out a little bit. And then when you're ready, left arm under the right for thread the needle. Bumping the hips a pinch to the left, lengthening the spine, extending the spine, okay? And then again, right hand can stay under the shoulder. You can reach it towards the top of the mat. You can reach it up towards the sky. Just breathing, enjoying the twist. And, know if you're holding any tension in your neck. Can you find a little bit of release here? Right hand back under the shoulder will unwind. And again, let that left arm reach all the way back up towards the sky. And then slowly lowering your hands back down. Tucking the toes under, okay? Let's come into downward dog right away, okay? So lifting the hips up towards the sky, and again, knees can be bent. Feel free to pedal your feet out. Sway your hips from side to side. Right, good. Good. And when you're ready, both knees are going to bend. We're going to walk our hands back towards our feet, nice and slow. Take your time, okay? Feet can be a little bit wider. They can be hip distance apart. And we're going to just hang out here in this nice big forward fold. You can hang on to opposite elbows. Hands can be behind the head. You can grab your ankles. You can grab your big toes. Again, just whatever feels good here. And again, knees do not have to be straight. They can stay bent. That is fine also, okay? Okay. Releasing the arms. Bending the knees to slowly rise up to come up to standing. Good. And then, wherever your feet are is fine. Hip distance or shoulder distance is also fine, okay? Let's go and reach the arms up over our head. And then grab your left wrist and we'll lean over to the right for a nice big side bend stretch. Good. Yep. Rise up and then we'll switch sides. Grab your right wrist, leaning to the left, side bending. Good. Coming back to the center. And again, however your feet are is fine. We're going to lower our arms down. And then we're going to just start to twist our upper body from side to side. Let your arms kind of wave out. Okay, I'm going to just turn to face you all. Good. All right. Yeah. Just kind of twisting it out. And it's fun. Good. Okay, a few more just like that. Okay, good. And then slowly just let that slow down. Good. And then we'll gather our feet just a little bit more underneath us. So we'll be more about hip distance apart now. Grounding through the feet, okay? Let's lift all 10 toes up off the mat, okay? Spread the toes out wide and then ground your toes down into the mat, okay? Inhaling, arms reach up over your head. Exhaling, let's fold forward, nice big forward fold. Inhaling, slowly bend the knees. We're gonna walk our hands all the way out into plank pose. Okay, good. And remember, plank your way. Legs can be straight or knees can be on the mat. Knees can bend, that's fine too. And just holding here, pressing the floor away, scooping your abdominals up and in, and then really make sure your quads are charged up so your legs are doing a lot of the work, okay? Legs are strong. Breathing here. And again, taking a break if you need to, lowering to half plank, okay? If you need it, that's fine, okay? Let's stay for 2 more deep breaths. Inhale in, exhale out. Last one, inhale in, exhale, let's slowly lower down, nice strong push up all the way down, okay? Untuck the toes, let's rise up into Sphinx pose. Okay, good. Lifting up through the chest. Again, widening the collarbones, breathing here. Take a nice big deep inhale in. Exhaling, we're gonna lower down, hands under the forehead, okay? And then we're just gonna bend the right leg and then bend the left. So we're just gonna kick our glutes just back and forth. Just gonna help them loosen up things. A little, again, like strengthening and releasing. Just going back and forth, flex, kicking, flexing the hamstring, contracting the hamstring rather. Okay, yeah. Yeah, feet can be however you want them. They can be flexed or pointed or a little combination of both. Okay, good. All right, and we're gonna rise back up again, Sphinx pose. Okay, elbows and forearms down. Okay, and then this can change however far in your elbows are or farther out. Okay, we're gonna add a little twisting here also. Okay, so we're gonna look over to the left, looking all the way out of our left foot. Okay, good. And you gotta let your shoulders go with you, so your right shoulder dips in, and then come back to the center, and then we'll look to the right, and then again, let the left shoulder go with you. So we're not just moving our head, we're moving our upper body and shoulders. Okay, so we're just gonna go back and forth. And you can go nice and slow here, because I know this can be a little intense. I'm especially tight in this area in my spine. Probably most of us are. Okay, so we're just gonna go really gently, really slowly. Good, letting your shoulders dip. Okay, let's do one more on each side. Try to look all the way back at your toes. Good, last one. Good, coming back to the center. We'll lower down, okay? We're gonna press up into our downward facing dog, okay? So again, however you need to get there. Half plank, full plank, downward facing dog. Okay, this time we're gonna walk to our hands. So knees bend, and then take your time walking to the top of your mat. And again, feet will be about hip distance apart, hanging out in the forward fold. So again, you get to really enjoy the hamstring stretch. And then we'll bend the knees and slowly rise up to come all the way up to standing. Arms reach up over your head, and exhaling, hands at your heart center. Inhaling, arms reach up over your head. Exhaling, let's fold forward, nice big forward fold. Okay, I'm just gonna tuck my shirt in here, okay? So folding forward. Okay, good. From here, we're gonna step the right leg back behind us. Okay, coming into high lunge first, okay? So dip the hips, roll the shoulders, lift the chest and the heart. Okay, we're gonna take our time, reaching our arms up over your head when you are ready. Shoulders drop, fingertips lift. Okay, bringing your arms in line with your ears if you can, okay? Good, keep bending into that left knee, okay? And we're just gonna find a little bit of balance here, okay? So we're gonna straighten the left leg and bend the left knee. Okay, so straighten the leg and bend. Good, straighten and bend. Again, it's a little bit of strengthening, some stability work. Good, let's do 3 more. 1, pressing into that left foot, 2, last one, 3. Bend back into the left leg, hands lower down, twisting right hand down, left arm up towards the sky. Okay, and then again, just notice if your hips really want to lift, we really want to dip the hips, roll the shoulders back. So really focusing on the left arm, reaching up towards the sky. Shoulders are in line with each other as best as you can, and keep dipping the hips, okay? They're not going to go too far, okay? Good. Inhale in. Exhale, left hand lowers down. We're going to straighten the left leg, wide leg pyramid pose, okay? But we're going to flow through this here, okay? So we're going to bend back into the left knee, and we're going to straighten the left leg. It's just going back and forth, okay? Maybe about 5 times, okay? All right, let's do 1 more. I think that was maybe 5 or 6, okay? Somewhere around there, okay? And then from here, we're gonna step forward fold, okay? Take your time, right leg steps up, nice big forward fold. Let's go and rise up to come up to standing. Arms reach up over your head. Exhaling, hands at your heart center. Inhaling, arms reach up. Exhaling, fold forward, fold. Second side, left leg steps back. High lunge. So again, just take your time so you feel really stable here to dip the hips, roll the shoulders, lift the chest and the heart. Arms will reach up over your head when you're ready. So we know we're going to be moving here and balancing here, so that's why it's important to kind of take our time, feeling really stable in the legs, really pressing and grounding into the right foot, the right big toe. Arms move in line with your ears. Whoa, as best as you can. Drop the shoulders. Good, right leg straightens, and then right knee bends. Good, nice and slow and controlled. Good. Don't forget to breathe. Here's 4, 5. Good, we're doing 8 of these. 6, 7. Last one, 8. Whoa, bending back in. Okay, twisting, hands lower down, left hand down, right arm up towards the sky. So again, you know, I kind of had said earlier, like I did 2 leg days and my legs are really sore. So my hips, I kind of want to cheat and lift my hips up. Okay, but we really want to sink the hips. Okay, so lower the hips down, and then again, roll that right shoulder back. Open up the chest. Breathe here. Enjoy that big twist. Okay, hands lower down. We'll straighten that front leg. Okay, then we'll just flow here to kind of help with the hamstring loosening up. So bend the right knee, straighten the right leg. And again, we're just doing like, I don't know, 5 or 6 of these or however many feels good, okay? I'm not gonna worry too much about being perfectly even or anything. Okay. All right, this time we're going to step forward, okay? Step forward, forward fold. Inhaling, lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Okay, and again, my knees are bent here, have a nice long spine, and then we're gonna slowly lower the hands down to step back, plank pose. Okay, so we're just gonna add on right away into our little flow here, plank. Breathe, feel the strength, feel the stability, and once you start to lose that stability, right, we just drop to the knees, no big deal. Keep breathing. You can be just as strong in half plank or forearm plank, okay? Inhale in, exhale, let's lower down, nice strong push up. Okay. And then maybe you lift up a little bit higher, maybe not, okay? Coming into Sphinx pose or Cobra, whatever feels good for your back here in this moment. Dropping the shoulders, lifting up through the crown of your head, pressing into your forearms or into your hands to lift up even higher. Good. Exhaling, we're going to lower down and we're going to make our way back into downward facing dog. Take your time. There is no rush. Okay. And most of you have taken class with me for a while now, so you know child's pose is always another option for downward dog. Okay. So listen to your body. Listen to how you're feeling today in this moment. Good. Breathing in. Nice soft exhales out. We're going to slowly travel back up to the top of the mat. Again, take your time, making your way up there, forward folds. Whoa, I'm falling all over the place today. Okay, we're going to bend the knees and roll up to come all the way up to standing. Arms reach up over your head. Exhaling, hands at your heart center. Okay, separate your feet just a little bit. So again, maybe it's like the outsides of your hips or as wide as your shoulders. Okay, arms are going to reach up over our head. Sorry, my head's cut off. Exhaling, we're going to reach our hands back behind us. Okay, we're going to interlace our hands, roll the shoulders, lift the chest and the heart, and then maybe start to reach the knuckles back. Okay, but it's not necessary, right? You can keep your hands glued to your tailbone if you'd like. Okay, and then you can really focus on like pointing those like elbows back. Okay, and then again, maybe the hands start to reach away, okay? So just holding here, breathing here. Okay, we're gonna bend the knees a little bit so that we can fold forward, nice big forward fold with the chest expansion. Okay, and once you're here in the forward fold, see if you can drop your head, make it heavy, shake your head yes, shake your head no. Don't forget to breathe. You can kind of sway a little bit from side to side if that feels good, or, you know, roll one shoulder up, kind of like we did in Sphinx pose. You can do that here. Yeah, just anything that feels right in this moment. When you're ready, you'll release your arms down. Okay, good. All right, we're going to slowly take our time again. We're going to travel back into downward facing dog your way. Okay, so if you want to flow through a vinyasa again, go for it, or you can skip it and go straight into downward facing dog. There's no rush, whatever you're choosing. Take a nice big deep inhale in. Exhaling, knees are gonna lower down, coming back through tabletop. Okay, I'm gonna prop up onto my fingertips here, okay? So my right leg's gonna reach back behind me, okay? I'm gonna come into side plank on the left side. So right heel grounds, my left foot pivots, and again, I'm just on my fingertips because my wrists are getting a little tired, so I just kind of propped up. You can always use a block as well, okay? But I'm gonna do little fingertips here. Side plank on the left. Arms are gonna reach, right arm's gonna reach up over your head. Actually, let's bring the hand behind our head, okay? All right, we're gonna float the right leg up. Woo, lots of glute work here, okay? Good, and again, you can be on fists or fingertips, okay? Good, holding here, really rotate the toes to face forward, okay? Leg is nice and straight. Good, holding here, breathing here. Good, can you point the toes? And then flex the toes. Point the toes, and then we're gonna just tap and lift 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Flex the ankle. We're going to lower the foot down. Then we'll release this right arm. Okay. And then we're going to give ourselves a nice big side stretch. So you're going to reach that right arm all the way up over to the side. Now you can cradle your head if you'd like. But you feel a nice big side stretch through the right side. Good. Rising on up. Nice and slow. Okay, now we're just going to switch sides. Okay, so we're going to come back through tabletop. And I'm just going to turn so I can keep facing you all. Okay, left leg reaches back. Okay, we're going to come into side plank on the right side. Left heel grounds, right foot can pivot. And again, I'm propping up onto my fingertips because that feels good to me. Okay, left arm reaches up and then hand behind the head. And we're just going to do a little bit of glute stability core work here. Okay, left leg's going to float. Good. Flex through your ankle. Okay, and then again, our legs not turned out. We want it turned in, toes face forward. Okay, nice straight leg. Okay, holding here, breathing here, and then point the toes, flex the toes. We're gonna point, and we're gonna tap and lower, lift and lower, excuse me, tap and lift 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Flex through the toes. Let's hold just a pinch longer. Breathe. Good. Left foot down. Good. Left arm reaches up and over. Now I'm grounding back through my hand to give myself a nice big stretch here. And then you can cradle your head if that feels good. Nice big stretch. Oh, this feels so good. Okay, nice. Okay, we'll slowly release back through tabletop. All right. Coming back through plank. Okay, so here is our official 3rd plank. Okay, unless you did a super extra vinyasa. Okay, it'll be your 4th one. Okay, so just breathing here. Hold here. Good. Inhale in. Exhale. Let's lower down. Nice strong push up. Coming back again into your choice of back bend. Okay, and then exhaling, lowering down, pressing right back up, downward facing dog. Right leg floats up towards the sky. Knee to nose, shift forward. Okay, I'm gonna sneak in just little sneaky abs here. Okay, exhale, press back. Just 1 for today. Okay, right knee towards your right wrist, pigeon pose. Okay, we're gonna lower down onto our knee or shin and extending the left leg back. Okay, good. Getting nice and settled in. You kind of move around a little bit. Use any props you'd like. You know, I have the blanket here. I didn't really intend on using it, but it just happens to work out, so it's fine, okay? Let's go ahead and lower down onto our forearms if that feels good. And we're gonna hold here in our pigeon pose. Good. And going back to that beautiful wave-like breath. Inhaling in, you can count your breath here even if you'd like. So kind of going back to counting to 3 or 4 and then exhaling out. Whatever number feels good to you. It's helping you relax and release any tension in your body. And remembering our breath, you know, it's not really, you know, it's our lungs, you know, are, you know, doing most of the work, right? But our breath and oxygen has to go through into our entire body. Okay. So I really like to visualize like my ribs expanding sideways, front and back. But as I'm breathing, breath is going all the way out into my fingertips, out into my toe tips, out through each strand of hair. And then when I exhale, everything kind of comes back in, and then I expand again. So again, kind of thinking about your breath moving through your whole body, not just in your lungs and your ribs, right? I know it does most of the work, but let it go through your whole body, okay? And that's what helps keep us present, okay? And this type of breathing also can really help us in time of stress, okay? We can stop and take just a couple deep breaths, and it can totally change like how you react or respond in a stressful situation by just pausing and breathing. Okay, so the breath is really powerful. Okay, that's when the real work begins, right? Is off of our mat in stressful situations. Sometimes it can be, uncertain in class. You're like, oh, what are we gonna do next, and things like that, right? Like that real stress over happens really out off of the mat. Okay, so we got to use the power of our breath now. Those tools to make us really powerful. Okay, we have our little powerful breath toolbox here. Okay. All right, so let's come on up, nice and slow. Okay, take your time. We're gonna lean over to the right so that we can swing our left leg around. Okay, and I'm gonna change my facing, okay, so that I can face you all. Okay, so left leg is forward, and right foot is in the inside of the inner thigh. Okay, so hips are gonna be square-ish. Okay, so usually we do a stretch with the leg out, but I want it right in front of you. Okay, so we can kind of get in the hamstrings. Okay, so inhale, reach the arms up over your head. We're going to twist to the bent knee first. We're going to twist to the right. So bring your left hand across, right hand reaches back. Keep flexing through your left foot. Maybe look over your right shoulder, just maybe. Don't worry too much about it though. I just want you to feel this nice vertical twist. Inhale in, exhale, we'll release, arms back up over your head. Okay, find length here, extend up and then out, reaching towards that left foot. Okay, so a couple of fun ways that we can grab a hold of the foot. Okay, so you can interlace your hands around the foot if you're flexible enough. Okay, so you're just kind of making like interlace your hands and your hand goes right around your foot. Okay, you can use a block, same thing. Okay, if everyone is touching, lengthening, you can also take your left hand. Thumb is going to be down, so your palm is out, and that's going to reach around your left foot, and then your right hand grabs your left wrist. Okay, so your palms face out, and then you use your hands to kind of flex your foot back, and then you bring your chest to your knee, forehead to your toes. That's a long ways, but thinking about that length rather than a rounding. Okay, yeah. Okay, and again, these are just some fun hand binds. You don't have to do them, okay? But if you want to challenge yourself, go for it. You can also use a strap, blocks, a towel, a scarf, whatever you've got, okay? So let's hang out here in the nice big stretch here for the hamstring. Okay, let's slowly rise on up, release, okay? All right, and then we're just gonna bring our legs around and we're gonna come into downward dog so that we can do pigeon pose on the second side, okay? So go ahead and come back up, tuck the toes under, lift the hips, okay? We're gonna do our little sneaky abs, okay? Left leg lifts up towards the sky. A nice extra stretch. Good, left knee to nose, shift forward as much as you can. Exhale, press back. Good, left knee towards your left wrist for pigeon pose. Good. And again, we're just going to kind of take our time here, getting settled in, maneuvering, making any adjustments. Okay. All right. And then we'll slowly, when you're ready, we'll slowly start to lower down onto the forearms. Okay. Okay. And as we're settling in, we're finding new ways to release our body. It's like we're starting all over again. Okay. So don't get frustrated with the second side. It's just new. It's different. Okay. So be patient. Going back to that counting breath. So again, we're using that powerful breathing tool of counting in, counting out. And maybe it's 3 or 4 counts. Using this time to practice that powerful, non-reactive breathing tool in stressful situations, right? So we're practicing that breath now. How's it making our body feel? What can we do less of? And what can we do more of? How can I let go a little bit more? How can I find release? And just a few more moments. Hopefully this left side starts to relax, release, find some space. Okay, and we're gonna just take our time. We're gonna just bring our hands up again, nice and slow. There's no rush, okay? So again, just take your time lifting up. Oh, I kind of feel like I want to stay just like a pinch longer on this side. Okay, we're going to gently lean to the left and we'll swing that right leg around. Again, go nice and slow. And again, I'm just going to turn to face you all. Okay, so right leg is forward, left knee is bent. And again, we're trying to stay nice and compact, you know, like you're facing the front of your mat, okay? Flexing through your right toes, arms reach up over your head. Twisting towards your bent knee, right hand comes across, left arm reaches back. Good. Standing strong through the right foot. You may even notice a big difference on the side. One side easier to twist than the other. Can you look over your shoulder on this side or maybe not? Good. Inhale in. Exhale, we'll come back to the center, arms up over your head, okay? And then again, we're gonna lengthen out. So we wanna get really tall. Okay, so you gotta press down into your sit bones to find length. And then you're gonna slowly start to pitch forward. And again, Any props you want to use is great, okay? And then again, the fun little hand binds, if you want to practice those, you can interlace your hands around your foot, okay? And it's kind of like a little hammock almost, okay? Like kind of cradling your foot, okay? Or this time it'll be same leg and foot, right hand, okay? Palm faces down, your hand is out, so palm faces down. You bring your hand all the way around. Excuse me, your palm does not face down. Your thumb faces down, palm is out. Okay, hand comes around, and then left hand grabs your wrist, and then you use that hand and your arms to kind of help flex through the foot, and then you'll lengthen over your leg, okay, for this little hand bind, okay? Yeah, so it's kind of like the one we do when we do the side bend stretch, actually. I didn't even think about that. So you might kind of do a variation of that, but it's a little bit more intentional with the palm out, thumb down, when you grab the wrist to bring your foot back, okay? Woo! I haven't done that bind in a long time. It's intense. Gives your calves a nice little stretch. Good. Keep breathing. See if you can relax the shoulders wherever you're at. It does not matter. Okay, beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and rise on up, releasing. Okay, bringing your legs out in front of you. Okay, give them a nice little shake out again, really from the hip sockets, letting your legs flop in and out, in and out. Getting that nice release. Okay, and then I do want to finish with our little elephant splashing again too. Okay, so we'll come into, again, just cross-legged seated position. If that feels good to you. I'm gonna see if I can remember which leg I had crossed in front. I don't know if I can remember that far back. It was an hour ago. I can't remember. Okay, so sitting cross-legged here. Okay, we're gonna take our elephant trunk hands together. Okay, we're gonna splash that water behind our neck, and then elephant ears come out. Okay, as you're moving through this, okay, just want you to notice what feels different, what feels the same. How do your chest feel? How does your neck feel? How does your breath feel? Does everything feel the same? What feels different? Going at your own pace. Remembering you can go my speed, you can go slower, you can go faster. Eyes can be open, eyes can be closed. Okay, let's do two more. Last one. Good. Sitting up nice and tall. Closing your eyes. Gently bringing your hands together at your heart center. Roll the shoulders back. Bring your sternum out to your thumbs. Okay, let's inhale in through our nose. Big exhale out through your mouth. Inhale again in through the nose. Big exhale out through the mouth. One more just like that. Inhale in. Big exhale out. We're going to bring our thumbs to the center of our forehead up to our third eye center. Good. May the light, love, and spirit within me honor the light, love, and spirit within you. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. Yay!